the rank of lieutenant general.
Oh, wow.
General, yeah, in Napoleon's army.
Interesting stuff. Wow. Real interesting. Oh, my goodness. You're like a walking history book here with your family.
Yeah, I was able to find this book of Freyden, and there's a Freyden group on Facebook, and people shared their Freyden stories.
Yeah.
Better be careful. There's a lot of us.
Yeah. Talk about, I'm reading here part of your, your book here. It shows that, a little first person history of immigration from Ukraine of 1914 to the New World. Right. And then it says World War II. And then you do kind of mention a little bit of Disneyland. What's that about?
Well, in 1964, my family, myself, my sister, mother and father piled into our American Motors Rambler, and we rambled from where I grew up, Detroit, through Chicago, on Route 66 to the Grand Canyon, and then to Las Vegas, and then to Los Angeles, and we went to Disneyland. And as soon as we entered Disneyland, they have these horse-drawn carriages that pull these carriages down Main Street. And just as we got near the horse,
Welcome back to a podcast not like the rest, where we deliver nothing but savaged and uncut content.
Where did I go?
From a Lifestyle studio in Tampa, brings a show so raw and uncut we mean.
No filter on, savaged, unfiltered, savaged.
Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome to the show. Welcome, guys. As you can see, did a little experiment on the show. The experiment didn't go to plan as I imagined it to be, but I am without the green screen set. It's retired. It's put in my garbage can on the side of the house, and it will never be seen again. I am done with green screen. But not to worry, guys. I will have the same exact graphic of a new set that I'm actually in the process of putting up in the studio here. It will actually be a real background piece. So no green screen, no blemishes and stuff. That's what kind of drove me to get rid of the of this experiment that I had. It seems to work good with Joe, but with me, when I go into the soft editing and stuff, for our other feeds, for Spotify and everything, it just gives me glitches and headaches. So we kind of retired. Joe, it's bye. Bye.
Now, did that little piece with Dave go out? Going to be part of this show?
Yeah, that actually
as a tease. Yeah. I heard him. I never went further on it, but in that little part there, he mentioned the American Motors Company. It's like, I used to know someone that had an AMC Pacer. For the time, that was a pretty darn good car, actually. I mean, we would look back on it now, joke about the glass bubble on wheels, but it was a pretty good car at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, if you paid attention, obviously Joe doesn't, but if you paid attention, guys, to the opening piece of the show, we had a guest on just the other day with David Ferdine, right? And he had a couple books, Letters to My Homie. Hey, right?
Jaime. Jaime.
Jaime.
You
Jaime.
screwed it up again.
I'm gonna butcher it. I tried, guys. Sometimes when the guests or the personalities aren't around, I do get it from time to time. But anyway, guys, we had an awesome time speaking to David, learning about his family, learning about his Jewish slash Ukrainian heritage, learning all of that, learning about World War II, learning that his family, right, Joe, is actually a huge part of history. I mean, they're part of the French aristocrats, and David himself is a duke.
Yeah, maybe if Napoleon would have listened to his whomever that was in the wood pile, part of Napoleon's army, he wouldn't have lost. Who knows?
Yeah, you never know. You never know. But guys, on to other things. I hope you take a look at that, guys. It's we had a really good time. Really good time. He
Yeah,
wasn't dull as I thought he would be, Joe. He was a really good
you
guest.
went exactly where I was gonna go, right? I was gonna joke at the oh god, the show will put you to sleep. He's so dull and boring. No, he's got a great personality. He's got a good sense of humor. So went with
Yeah.
the flow, off the rails with us the number of times we usually do.
Yeah. I wish he would say a couple of S bombs, and C bombs. At least say crap every now and then.
Yeah,
But
he didn't get into the unfiltered spirit. You're right.
I mean, we even said this in the back in the digital green room with him. I mean, we were like, David, a little bit about the show. You can kind of swear sometimes. We understand. It happens. Don't feel like you have to go off of a script and you're on Dateline NBC or something.
Right. He was acting like he was on My Constitutionalist Politics G-rated show. Right. It's like whomever it was that jokes with you. They can hardly believe between that show, The Way I Am, subdued, still animated at time, but soft on the language to keep it a G-rated show, as opposed to the X level I go with the fuck over here at times.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, on to other things here on the show. Guys, we're going to discuss what's going on here with this movement or agenda or however you want to label it, Joe. They're calling it retail blackout, as well as the boycotts that are coming around it. Now, each company is basically suffering a little bit. I notice big company Walmart feeling the burner of it. A lot of people boycotting Walmart and other companies, including that, going into the end of this week with Target. I don't know. Is there anything going on in your neck of the woods? Because I'm seeing it a little bit here down south.
I have not noticed anything like that anecdotally in my neck of the woods, but now for the rest of the day I'm going to have that Scorpions tune. I had a blackout in my head all damn day.
Yeah. Well, get this, Joe. Get this, right? President Trump was actually commenting on it, right? And responding to what we're discussing here on the show. This is what he says. I find it interesting that this year, major retailers are voluntarily, here's where it gets interesting, guys, are voluntarily closing all their stores in a retail blackout. Okay? It's going to give workers a day to focus on Easter Sunday. Wow, that's nice. So that's the blackout part of it, right? But the boycott comes with people wanting to go to retail stores on Easter Sunday to get their things for, their kids and, maybe stopping by for, lunch meat or dinner right after, church, on Sunday. So it was a little.
Yeah.
Well,
I could see both sides of it. It would be great if they could all agree, hey, let's take a day. That's great. That's wonderful. I mean, remember back, we used to have blue laws, they were called, and most places by law couldn't be open on any Sunday.
Great thing for our country, and
Oh, really?
working very hard to make that a reality of our country. We'll be meeting with a lot of
Joe,
I'm hearing Trump. Are you meaning to play him?
for many reasons.
oh, you're hearing him.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
hearing voices in the head.
No, no, yeah.
Joe's giving out my secrets.
You're obviously previewing
Yeah.
the clip behind the scene, but it's leaking out over the air. I can hear him. But no, to complete that thought, yeah, the blue laws most think, right? You couldn't buy alcohol on Sundays or what. So I think those went a little too far. We believe in freedom and consumerism, free markets here. So we should be allowed to shop any day of the week.
Yeah. Well. Joe just gives out my secrets here with post production, but it's okay. You know, I do things a little differently than, you know, my good buddy Shaky that was part of the show, you know, not too long ago. And he's done things through his monitor where sometimes you don't hear the audio that leaks through sometimes. So,
yeah. So you're playing it on another system and it's leaking through your mic, apparently.
Yes. He took the greatest broadcasting producer's modem and monitor that I told him, please don't take. Please don't. I would love to have that. Please don't take that. It would benefit me tremendously. And you won't hear the leak sometimes. But, you know, that's Shaky. So anyway, guys, I want to play this here. Thanks, Joe. I can't believe you heard that. Wow, that's strange. Yeah. You heard it, like, was it loud or?
Yeah, well, it was pretty loud. I don't know if people heard me over the clip talking or not.
No, they wouldn't hear you.
It was pretty loud in my headset anyway.
Yeah. Well, this is President Trump referring to a little bit, and then he goes into a briefing. It's kind of I guess you could say, Joe, what do you call that? Like late news type of content, but it circulates a lot of what was discussed here. And he put this out on X. Now, I don't know why he chose this, but he put it out on X. So anyway, check this out, guys.
Of our country as we near the end of our historic battle with the invisible enemy. We're going for a while, but we win. We win. I said earlier today that I hope we can do this by Easter. I think that would be a great thing for our country, and we're all working very hard to make that a reality. We'll be meeting with a lot of people to see if it can be done. Easter is a very special day for many reasons. For me, for a lot of our friends, a very special day. And what a great timeline this would be. Easter is our timeline. What a great time.
Yeah, Joe, I want to pause it right there. Now it's all adding up. It's adding up. You know why it's adding up? Because that post that was put out with retail blackout, right? That is to be focused on families to celebrate Easter. And I get it. Retailers like Walmart, they actually close down now for Thanksgiving and Christmas. They used to just close down for Christmas. Now it's Thanksgiving. Is this going to be an ongoing thing? And is COVID to actually blame? And more or less, I want to kind of put the dart.
I think in part. And again, I mean, post-COVID, there are still a lot of places that used to be 24/7 open that aren't anymore. So we've lost shopping hours places. But as long as we know ahead, shutting down an occasional day here and there, we can adjust to that. And if you can't pay attention enough to know to have your stuff before Easter rather than wait till fucking Easter Day to then go out to get your stuff, well, too bad. You know, don't have a sympathy for you.
You know what is also celebrated on Easter Sunday, Joe? The National Trans Day of Visibility.
Yeah, just a coincidence, I'm sure, right? Yeah, no, they aren't. Yeah, there's no agenda to try to supplant. They're clearly anti-Christian, but it's they'll tell you it's just a coincidence. Yeah,
So
Just-
what do you
just
think? What do you think this retail blackout? You think it's a good move for retailers like Walmart and I can't say Amazon. Amazon's always open. They're more or less online than they are, visual.
Yeah.
They don't have stores. It's just an online market. Do you think it's
Well-
gonna burn these companies a little bit with closing down on, more
Yeah.
holidays than
Well,
normal?
Amazon pretty much runs on its own. I mean, it would be nice if they would join in and give their employees the day off and say, look, there's a suspension of delivery that day. We're not going to deliver on that day. So I'd like to see them join in. It'd be nice, an added extra bonus benefit to their workers, right? We're going to give you all the day off. We're going to pay you for that day. They've got the money. They can afford to do it. Do that.
Well, here's my question to you guys out there. What's next for retail giants, right? What's the next move, right? I notice just reading this article here from Newsbreak. Target will be the next in line to close all 1,978 stores for 24 hours as it joins retail blackout for Easter Sunday. That's the next company, Joe. That's wow. Okay.
You
So
know what?
Target, Walmart, there's a lot. I believe Walgreens, CVS was in there as well. IKEA. There's a lot of retailers that are closing down.
I question Target in
Why?
this
Why?
because I think they're doing it as a PR move to recover from the boycott in the past for going woke. So they want to try to put all that woke shit in the rearview mirror. This to me is might be a PR stunt to try.
Yeah.
Please forget about the tuck swimsuits for kids that the trans aisle. Please forget about all that. Focus on this for Easter.
Well,
so is it balance or is it CYA? I don't know.
You're making some good points. You just mentioned that, right? Does everybody remember going back to February 28th, which was an economic blackout? And only buy from small businesses and you pay in cash, right? That was actually spread out all over the place. It started in February. It's going to go all the way up to this June. July. So February 28th was the economic blackout. March 7th through the 14th was your Amazon boycott. Remember that, Joe? Everybody was boycotting Amazon. Go up to March 21st, right? The Nestle boycott, right? Everybody boycotting the chocolate company. Then back in April, Walmart was boycotted. Then we had the economic blackout part 2 on April 18th. Now I'm going ahead. Wow, I'm okay. I'm going ahead. Sorry, I forgot the day of the week, guys. Pre-recorded episode, so bear with me. So April 21st to the 28th, Joe, we're going to see the General Mills boycott. These are all boycotts, all events that are going to be taking place in its own respectable time frame.
And
what's your thoughts on that, man?
Most of them are going to be meaningless.
You think so?
Target felt the boycott a little, but not a lot.
Well, Target's boycott is not going to happen until June 3rd through the 9th or so.
Well, no, I mean the previous one over the tuck swimsuit dust up that went on for like a month, and they felt that a bit. But the only boycott that really has massive national and international repercussions was the Bud Light boycott.
Yeah, that was a doozer for that company. They picked one hell of a spokesperson. What the hell were they thinking, Joe, with a trans individual, a hermaphrodite, right?
Now, did you see Alex Ovechkin broke Gretzky's record? So I was watching the Red Wings game the other day. Budweiser gets it. They understand.
I hope they get it, Joe. After
they
all this time,
up big time. So now, right, you see the ads are back to the ads they used to be. Okay, we get it. We blew it. We know our audience. We're paying attention because, like during the Red Wing game, they're getting free publicity because the Budweiser Zero, they came out with a special 0 of 829 can. And they gave away, like they did to Dylan, they're giving away cases of the 0 of 829 to goaltenders who were never scored on by Alex Ovechkin. Now, like Chris Osgood, former Red Wing goalie, got scored on by Alex once, so he didn't get a case. But there were like 28, I think, goalies across the NHL during Ovechkin's career that he never scored a goal on him. So they created a commemorative special can for that. Now that's a sports thing and is in line with their image. So that's a good thing. The Dylan thing, and they rightfully fired the moron behind it, was way off brand.
Oh, yeah.
So, they learned, and I'm willing to give them grace. They made a mistake. They learned, they're repentant, and they're trying to make up for it.
Yeah. Well, your favorite brand is going to be in June. And guess what that's going to be, folks? June 24th to 30th. Joe's favorite fast food restaurant, McDonald's. McDonald's is on the list. Now, July 4th, guys, guess what July 4th is? Not only our birthday for America to celebrate our independence, but also, too, the radical left, Joe, is going to boycott Independence Day. Can you believe that garbage?
Oh no. I am so glad you brought this up. Every 4th of July, like Christmas, I watch It's a Wonderful Life like most people. Every 4th of July, every 9/11, there are certain things I rewatch every 9/11 film-wise. 4th of July, I rewatch An American Carol. It's based on A Christmas Carol. It's a comedy from Zucker, and it's got Leslie Nielsen in it, Kelsey Grammer, a lot of great people in it. And it's meant Robert Davi, but it was ahead of its time. It's like 20 years old, 25 years old now. But it makes fun of the American left boycotting the 4th of July. Well, here it is in reality. He called it. It was a parody, and it became like Idiocracy, actually, prophetic in nature because the left hates America. So, yeah, they want to now boycott and protest the 4th of July. So, see An American Carol. You can find it on YouTube still, even for free. An American Carol. Chris Farley's brother, Kevin Farley, is the primary star, and he's great in the film. Watch An American Carol this 4th of July, and indeed, you'll see all about the leftard and their hate for America. They're siding with terrorists. Kevin Farley plays. It's clear he wears a Spartan hat. It's making fun of Mikey Moron. They They call him Mike Malone, but it's clear they're talking about propagandist, mockumentary filmmaker Michael Moore. I call him Mikey Moron.
Michael Moron. Yeah.
Film. Yeah,
that's
to see an American Carol.
That's what I call him. I call him the same thing. He is an idiot. He's out just for clickbait.
He's not. Dinesh D'Souza is a real documentary filmmaker.
Oh, without a doubt.
Michael Moron is a mockumentary filmmaker. Yeah. It's all propaganda. He picks and chooses things to portray a false narrative. That's not a documentary. That, I don't want to be like the left. Oh my God, they're Nazis. They're Nazis.
Well, they're gonna, Joe. They're gonna take
Hitlerian propaganda.
I'm sorry. They're gonna take this back to 2023. You remember with the whole Palestine crap and protesting Black Friday? I think that they're trying to bring this back. They are, Joe. They are.
Mikey Moron films are every bit as much what Triumph of the Will was, propaganda-wise, for the Nazi regime.
You think so?
Oh, absolutely. It is all pure leftist propaganda, peddling false narratives.
It could be. It could be a high possibility. I mean, like with all this crap going on, I mean, it's hard to keep up with the left. I mean, they're very unpredictable. They go from one thing to the next. They're talking about we're not going to have sex with men for up to 4 years because Donald Trump's president. Then they stop that. Then they go to this other bullshit with, the boycotting stores. And then they're talking about something else. I mean, it's utterly, utterly ridiculous. Guys, don't go anywhere. We got we got a lot more here on the show. I got to get a quick break in. I want to talk a little bit more about this Palestine stuff, how they possibly could bring back an old protest going back a few years ago in 2023, circulating Black Friday during Thanksgiving. Could we see it again this Thanksgiving holiday? It's a high possibility.
The White Lotus
right back, guys.
finale sparks Hollywood meltdown.
Scandal and vice, or sugar and spice. It's naughty but nice with Rob.
The White Lotus may have wrapped its third season in Thailand, but the fallout in Hollywood is anything but serene. According to multiple sources, TV insiders are deeply unhappy with the finale, and they're calling for major changes before creator Mike White steps foot in another 5-star hotel. Sources say, quote, "Something was off this season. The tone, the pacing, and especially the plot. It didn't land. We can't afford another season like this. Fans are also losing their minds over what they called the show's most preposterous pothole yet. They are arguing, quote, why is the guest still at the hotel after he tried to murder the owner's husband? Get out of the country. He wouldn't return to the hotel. He would leave. Even HBO is feeling the pressure. The ratings were very, very good, but there will be changes in The White Lotus Part 4.
It's naughty but nice with Rob.
If you love this gossip, I've got even more juice for you. Check out my podcast, Naughty But Nice with Rob, on the iHeartRadio app.
It's always Cody Rhodes, the good guy. But even good guys can go bad. If only they knew the destruction I've caused, the heroes I've defeated, all as Overlord Rhodes.
Talking to yourself again, Cody?
Oh, hey, Rhea. Just playing some Clash. Where I built my kingdom, all to destroy theirs.
Cody Rhodes?
Yeah, that's me.
As an Overlord Rhodes in Clash of Clans, you destroyed my village. You thought this was just a game? I shall have my revenge.
If they see me as Overlord Rhodes, I'll give them Overlord Rhodes.
Matter. All right. I had to tend to. And I'm seeing a garbage can, another garbage can, another garbage can. There must have been like 7 garbage cans around this building, right? All within visibility of people coming and going, walking down the street near the building, all that. And what do you see? Garbage all around these garbage cans, all over the place. Soda cans, soda bottles, wrappers, candy wrap, all that stuff, candy wrappers, all that stuff, all around this building and around the garbage cans. And these garbage cans, folks, were not even full. They were empty. Come on, America. Have we become a society where we've gotten that complacent with ourselves to just throw something on the ground? That's disgusting. My message to those that are committing this type of action: I put this on there, buddy, because this is the crap that we can see back, in this country. This was back in 2023, so shy of what, two and a half years ago. You think they're going to bring this stuff back to boycott?
Oh, absolutely. And these during the break, I ran over to my DVD collection. These are exactly the kind of American and foreign morons that the film was talking about. I grabbed my DVD of American Carol from Zucker, the director of Airplane, Naked Gun, Scary Movie 3 and 4, Kevin Farley, Kelsey Grammer, Leslie Nielsen, Trace Atkins, James Woods, Robert Davi, and John Voight, all great conservatives. And even some leftards loved the script so much because it's so fucking funny that left-wing loons Dennis Hopper and David Allen Greer are also in the film making fun of the left. Now, they're leftists, those two, but I mean, it's such a great film, they wanted to be part of it.
You know why we're talking about this today on the show, folks, is because I don't forget these videos, and I hope you don't forget them either, because we have to remember this. That's what's great about the internet. When a video gets put on the internet, it's there forever until the internet doesn't exist anymore. You can find these videos. Now, what I'm about to say, and it might shock Joe a little bit, like, I didn't think of that. Let it marinate, guys, right? Is the steak ready to come out of the refrigerator and put it in the oven? I think it's ready. All right, where I'm about to go right there, guys, is they did this ceasefire and all this, we will fight for Palestine back in 2023 during Black Friday. And they were causing chaos. And that video was actually in Chicago, Illinois, and countless others. But here's where I think they're going to take it more extreme, Joe, right? And here's where it's going to make sense, and how I am literally predicting this stuff to come back into reality again. Donald Trump just signed some tariffs, did he not? He just put 104, what was it? 104, I forgot the numbers, but right around 104 to China.
Yeah, because China retaliated, all right? You were imposing tariffs. We reciprocated. You are now retaliating against our reciprocation. Okay, fine. We will retaliate against your retaliation because you need our market more than we need your market. And consumers will adjust. Other nations are coming to the table. So their goods will now be zero tariffed back because they're negotiating, and their goods will become more competitive. A UK widget will now potentially be less than a Chinese made widget.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that ultimately is good for us strategically, consumer wise and security wise. So
Oh, yeah.
that's great. And as we're recording, I'm watching the Dow is up over 40,000 again. So
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
you whiners and moaners and screamers and complainers, we told you it's gonna fluctuate.
It's going to go
Now,
back and forth. Yeah, but
yes,
but
it's-
now they're running out of excuses how to
Yeah.
blame Trump for tanking the economy. That's what they were saying for the last, what was
Yep.
it, 3-4 days now. Oh, Donald Trump is tanking the economy. He's he's going to bankrupt the stock, or excuse me, put the stocks down to historic lows. It's going to go back and forth, guys. But remember the book. Hold
meanwhile,
on, Joe. Let me get this out there. Remember the book, The Art of the Deal. Well, there has to be some type of art of the deal of what Trump is doing, right?
you have to have carrot and stick.
Mm.
Without the stick, the deals don't work. And we're seeing it. And again, he has suspended some of the tariff that he put in place the other day to put a pause. And I was saying, I didn't want to pause. I don't want to pause. You've had since November 5th to 5 months knowing this was coming. If you didn't take the time to make a deal ahead of time, fucking deal with the consequences. But he's giving again and pausing most of the tariffs again.
Yeah, look at this, Joe.
The deal.
Yeah, look at this, Joe, right? Look at the image right here. Remember those words? Occupation is a crime. How is it a crime? You have to work, people. Literally, I'll put it up and again so you can see what the hell these idiots, these pundits are doing, because they're paid pundits. You know, like we proven that point on the other day with a show that Joe and I did with these literally paid pundits going around America and protesting hands-off movement or whatever the garbage is. And literally we caught a leftist red-handed, a young college idiot that says, oh, it's very easy to get paid. All I have to say is I'm a single mother and I have no help with child support and they'll just pay me. I mean, they're lying, but like, look at this, Joe, right? Occupation is a crime.
Yeah. Let's make
You know how stupid that sounds?
Yeah. Let's make one thing straight. That little speck that is Israel, 6 million Jews, do not pose a threat to 6 billion Muslims that surround them and have been trying to kill them. Genocide, the actual real genocide for the last since the 40s when the nation was created. They pose no threat to you if you pose no threat to them. Period. 6 million people pose no threat to 6 billion people unless the 6 billion people keep trying to murder them. They have a right to defend themselves.
Well, they're calling this, and I'll put it up again, guys. They're calling occupation a crime. Well, these are the same idiots, Joe, that had malls and businesses shut down in major cities
they
like Chicago.
occupied them. Yes.
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
The irony.
They had them shut down, Joe, because they want people to hear their ridiculous rhetoric that occupation is a crime. No, it's not a crime, you simple-minded asshole. It's how people live and how they put food on the table. How, Joe, do people understand that the government is like, they think the government is going to take care of them for the rest of their life and they're going to get welfare on the expense of the taxpayer, by the way, damn it.
Well, it is a crime when they do what they're doing. They are literally invading private property and occupying it. Just like, January 6th is nothing compared to the occupation of the Wisconsin Capitol that left engaged in illegally for several weeks. It is nothing like the violent occupation that happened in the Michigan legislature. That wretched Whitler, now governor, was part of the House of Representatives, and the Capitol was on lockdown. She opened her window to help illegal people come into the lockdown Capitol. January 6th, the Capitol was not on lockdown. The doors were held open and people were waved in. And that is the same thing that happened in D.C. when the left illegally occupied the House floor to protest guns when they did nothing about Fast and Furious that killed native Michiganian Brian Terry with the illegal gun running Obama and Holder did. They didn't protest that, but they protest your right to legally own a gun.
Well, Joe, this absolutely, I agree with you on that. But this is where I wanted to bring this into with these groups, these radical groups, these extreme groups. These are the ones that are now going to try to get stores boycotted because they're going to say, this is what they're going to say, Joe, more or less. Don't shop at Walmart because Donald Trump is putting all these tariffs in here because he wants to enrich all his billionaires and millionaire friends. So boycott all these companies because they're really in the same circle with Donald Trump. This is the boycott that's going to happen now in 2025. And these are the people that are going to try to slam Trump. I can predict it. I'm going to pull at Alex Jones. Sorry, buddy. I'm going to pull a whammy for you because I know you're right there on board with me. This is going to be the next huge thing to try to take down Trump in 2025 because they're going to use Trump, Joe. They're going to use him to say that he crippled the economy when it was really the other way around.
Yeah, and it will fail. And for all you retards crying about tax cuts for the rich, okay, I dare you to voluntarily go back to the Obama tax rates and pay your fair share under the Obama tax rates because Donald Trump tax cuts were across the board. Hundreds of thousands of Americans were completely on the lower end of the economic scale, removed from any federal tax obligation. So if you kill the permanent renewal of the Trump tax cuts, you are increasing your own taxes, and you will fucking deserve having your taxes raised because you keep spewing the left lies. I dare you to go look at your tax return in Trump's first year and Trump's last year and look at your own taxes for yourself and see the tax rate you paid under Obama in Trump's first year and the lower taxes you paid in Trump's. Now, if you had a 10% promotion that year, yeah, maybe you're paying more because that's not apples to apples. That's apples to toilet seats. But if you're the average person who gets a 3% increase, your taxes overall went down. Your rate went down. Now, you may have paid a few dollars more because, again, you made more. But overall, your tax obligation went down. Now,
Joe's on. Jeez, I give him the floor sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah, basic math. Let's look at
Yeah.
that. Right, I mentioned, well, maybe you got a 3% raise, right? Well, 3% raise during Trump's first term was better than a 6% raise during Biden's term.
They
You
don't
have-
understand that, Joe.
No,
They
you
really
have
don't.
to
That's like
understand economics and accounting.
That's like
a
this idiot.
3% raise when inflation is 2%
God.
means you're getting ahead.
I'm glad
But
you're bringing
during
this up, Joe.
Biden, a 6% raise when inflation is 10%. Retard, you're losing ground.
Yeah. I mean, a simple 5-year-old could probably figure that and tell his mom and father that, hey, mom, that stuff does not add up. That add up, mommy. Like, this is great that Joe's bringing this up. I'll talk about this because there was an idiot on X the other day that was trying to basically explain basic economics 101, and he had no idea of inflation percentage, and there was a woman that has no experience whatsoever with any of what we're discussing, figured it out in less than 2 minutes. She's like, basically, you want me to explain you on your show of basic economics and how inflation works. She's like, I'm not doing that. Listen to what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not plugging names, but this guy he's out there, another clueless idiot. Literally a clueless idiot. Joe, I got to get a couple of messages in here, and then we're losing time. I want to kind of plug it out with this episode.
Well, on Blue Sky, I had Blue Sky. Another person said it correct. I can explain it to you. I can't understand it for you. If you're that fucking stupid to not figure it out after I've explained it, then you're just a delusional retard who does not want to understand it.
Yeah, simple as that. Guys, I want to say thank you to a couple of great companies that I've noticed through our Spotify feed picking us up, representing the show. Thank you very much, Lowe's. That's right, guys. At Lowe's, it's all about home improvement. All right? Join their Spring Fest. Pick up their almost said delicious. They're not delicious. They're really awesome, beautiful looking plants because I think Lowe's, Joe, has the most beautiful, vibrant plants all over the place. They do. I have gotten a couple plants from Lowe's and they didn't die after 2 days. So I'm really happy about that. So join the Spring Fest today, guys. And also, too, during the Spring Fest, they have up to 40% off major appliances. They have some deals with mulch. Guys, spring is right around the corner. If you're going to look for a company for your, one-stop spring shop, head over to Lowe's, guys. Really awesome stuff. I also want to say thank you to Total Wine and More. That's right, guys. If you're living in the Florida or Georgia or South Kakalaki area.
For Kamala, she could get her wine cheaper.
You're damn right. There you go, Joe. What a pitch. Kamala Harris, there you go. You could stop right at Total Wine and More. I'm sure they'll have a credit for you right on the spot. Okay, guys, and they have all the most delicious wine in the world. Anything you could think of, it's there, guys. Total Wine and More. I stopped there the other night with my girlfriend on the way back from dinner because she wanted a little bottle of wine. We stopped at Total Wine and More. It's my favorite place to stop for liquor. I'm not a heavy liquor guy, but my girlfriend is. Sometimes she doesn't know when to put the bottle down. I love you, sweetheart. But anyway, no, I'm not just saying that, but I love them. I really do. Guys, check them out today. Total Wine and More. Thanks very much.
I want to talk about Lowe's because before I was joking, I'll have the Scorpion tune Blackout in my head. Well, now, Lowe's, listen up. Here's your next commercial. You're welcome, right? The Garth Brooks tune, I got friends in low places. Well, that could be an ad. I've got friends in Lowe's places.
Oh my
right?
God.
It's perfect. It's perfect for your next ad. I've got friends in Lowe's places.
I could see Joe on the next infomercial spokesperson type of ad. I got friends in low places. Lowe's, Joe, not low. Get it right.
No, that's the joke. That's the parody.
I know.
Lowe's places. I've got friends in Lowe's stores. All right. It'll be
There
more
you go.
clear if we change it to that. I
you
got friends at the Lowe's store.
Oh, you're killing me, Joe. Guys, we got a brand new lineup here. That's right, guys. Joining us in, oh, God, what is it? Tuesday. We will be doing our live streams only, guys. That's right. We're taking off the regular episodes off of Tuesdays. So all my Spotify listeners out there, don't worry. Yes, you're kind of losing a day, but we're making it up for the live stream.
Yeah.
So Tuesdays only will be the live stream. Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays will be our video and our audio content on the audio platform.
Speaking of live streams, I need to run to the potty and do my own live stream right now. So I'll be right back.
Anyway, good. I can get some infomercials in. Anyway, I try to get the plugs in. Joe kind of sneaks by sometimes, and make sure of that. So yeah, guys, check us out on Tuesdays for our live streams exclusively on X, and now broadcasting and streaming on Twitch. Look out for that, guys. We usually go right around 12, 1 o'clock-ish. And yeah, awesome stuff. Now I want to talk about this, guys, but before I talk about this, I got to get my last break in, okay? And then I want to talk more about the boycotts here with Joe and where it's going because it's a little dangerous, guys. Be right back after these short words. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. Be right back. Be right
Lowe's
back.
knows that the projects you build in spring are the ones you can't wait to share. It's why we make sure you have our best deals with My Lowe's Rewards and that you get help from people who've
Been there.
done that.
Try this.
This spring, we'll help you build something rewarding.
Hey, Stan. What's up? I made you something. Oh, thank you. And I got something for you. You grew these? Of course.
Lowe's knows how to help you spring.
Hey everybody, it's Mike and Molly, and we're talking tequila today.
Tequila!
You know, what I encounter a lot, Molly, when I'm in store is folks asking me, hey, what's the difference between a reposado and an añejo?
Right, why should I get one or the other?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, totally.
And so I thought today, let's break it down, and let's start with a Blanco. So I got this Don Roberto Blanco right here. And so this has not touched any wood. It is right out of the still, clean, crisp. What am I going to do with that?
You know, it's got lots of those great citrus notes, and I think that makes it perfect, let's be honest, in a margarita.
Yes.
That
So
citrus,
perfect
bright,
margarita.
refreshing, yeah.
Very simple. Keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. Now, if I'm going to touch wood a little bit, at least 2 months, then I'd like to say kissed by oak. So now you're talking about a reposado. And so I got this nice little Caralegre reposado here. And so a little color on it, a little bit of vanilla, a little softer. What are you going to do with that?
So I love, there's a little bit of a savory note in there too, kind of an herbaceousness that goes so well with grapefruit juice. So I love it in a Paloma.
You had me at
Perfect.
grapefruit.
Yeah.
You had me at grapefruit.
Delicious.
Okay, delicious. So beyond that, I'm going to age even further. Añejo is going to be at least 12 months in oak. Now it's more than a kiss, more of like a hug. And so what am I going to make with an añejo tequila?
Well, one thing I like to point out that makes it make sense is what do people like who like añejo tequilas? What's another spirit category, perhaps?
Maybe a bourbon?
Maybe a bourbon. So really excellent and old-fashioned. I like agave instead of simple and cocoa bitters instead of Angostura, and it's delicious.
Nice touch with the bitter. So I love that. So añejo tequila is at least 12 months. Now, if I want extra añejo. And so that's going to be at least 3 years in an oak barrel proper. So now we're moving to deep caramelization and a lot of flavor intensity. So I'm thinking maybe a sipper?
I think this you just kind of enjoy. Let it really express itself. Yeah.
Really good. So we have a beautiful El Padrino extra añejo. Now, just to shake it up a little bit more, there's one other touch that a lot of folks use, which is a cristalino. And this is a Repo or an añejo that has been slow filtered through charcoal. So color removed, even some of the flavor. What you're left with is a residual sweetness. What are you
really
do with that?
easy to drink. Perfect with just soda water. Tequila soda. So easy, so simple.
Love it because there's a little citrus on there.
A little citrus in there that comes through, exactly.
Gosh, okay, all this talk has made me super thirsty, so I think we should celebrate. We got through tequila.
I got a little something for you to help you with that.
What? I love it. She always comes prepared. You know,
Here you go.
What did you make?
This is a little Aprix Paloma. So we talked about Reposado tequila. We've got Reposado El Padrino, some grapefruit juice, and Aprix, a little aperitif.
Cheers, Molly.
Cheers.
And
have another.
Audio rolling. Action. We got it.
We got it? Awesome. Realistic, but it is fucking fantastic also.
Well, here's a spoiler alert, all right, before I get a quick sponsor ad break in. The spoiler alert says we're discussing important plot points of the movie. An ending of Death of a Unicorn. Just beware. This is said by Paul Rudd. There will be a sequel to it. What, did it leave it off at the end or something, Joe, that they're setting up a sequel to it? Yeah?
Yeah, I could definitely see a sequel if this film does do well against. I didn't look up the budget either. I should have looked up what the budget was and what their first weekend bank was. I should have did that research too, but you know me, I don't like to do research either. I saw the movie. That was my research.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the end does play that a sequel could come, and it does actually have me interested enough that if there were a sequel, I'd kind of want to see it.
Well, it shows that the reason for the sequel, is Paul Rudd's character dies, and his Yeah, guys. Wow, I forgot the commercial was coming off there for a minute. But anyway, welcome back to the show, guys. Small little glitch, but I hope you enjoyed that last one, Joe, with Mike and Molly, right? They do these they do these like little I guess you could say like short videos of their week, right? And different types of cocktails that they want to make and everything. It's kind of like almost like a something similar to what Rachel Ray did, when she first started her career there, of basically like a talk show / cooking show. So, but with liquor. So good stuff.
Yeah, and it's a playoff. I love the old TV show, Gardell and Melissa McCarthy, Mike and Molly, the old TV show, right? So Mike and Molly talk like it's a good play. It's a good ad because you're building off of something, playing off of something people knew.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I can't emphasize them more than enough. Thank you very much to Lowe's and our good friends over there at the winery, right?
Yeah, I just hope they do not sell the Piglosi vineyard wine. Please don't sell
God,
that.
I hope not. I hope not. I hope not. So, Joe, as we kind of close it up, do you what do you think's going to happen, man, with this? The boycott from hell. Do you think it's gonna? Do you think they're going to try to destroy Trump with this agenda or something?
They're going to try. They're going to fail. Again, the only real boycott that has amounted to much of anything is the one of Snow White. They're going to lose money. The Bud Light one. But again, they've admitted, okay, we fucked up, so I'm willing to forgive them. Disney, so far, no, I'm not. Now, Maleficent 2, I've got a review on that. That also another fairy tale film, live action. It was kind of a play off Maleficent as the Dark Queen, somewhat misunderstood. That film worked though because ultimately it had the positive moral to the story of fairy tales and a Christian theme, redemption and forgiveness. It worked, whereas this Snow White piece of shit is a complete failure and nobody should see it.
Well, why is she a failure, Joe, since you're on it real quick?
Well, I mean, it's all the woke themes. Again, the Maleficent part of the story of the Dark Queen, just see Maleficent 2 rather than Snow White, and you'll understand what I'm saying. And I'm not a big, what's her face that was in that, John Voight's daughter. You know who I'm talking
Yeah,
about, right?
yeah. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I'm
Yeah.
not a fan of hers, but she did a good job. Angelina Jolie.
Oh,
Not a
yeah,
big,
yeah.
not a big fan of hers, but
She's a neutral. She'll go both sides, wherever the money's right, I mean, she's been like that for years. Of course, follow the money with her, Brad Pitt, and the divorce with them. I mean, it's
yeah. So,
disaster.
Unless Disney is willing to wake up from the woke stupor and understand you can do somewhat partial rewrites like you did with Maleficent 2 and it still be a good film, unlike the crap you did with Ziegler.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, crazy stuff. Guys, I want to direct your attention here as we have some important messages here on the show I want to get out, guys. Joining us, guys, on the upcoming week here on the 14th, we're bringing on this gentleman by the name of Roberto.
You and names.
Capta the Sealy. I'm gonna try, damn it.
You
I'm gonna
couldn't
try.
even get the Roberto part right. Of course you're
Shut your mouth.
Last name.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You're killing me. So you're getting so excited, your camera's freezing. Anyway. No, we're bringing this gentleman on by the name of Roberto, which has about 40 years of IT tech experience. He also dabbles with the metaverse there and Facebook. And he's a AI tech savvy expert. So interesting stuff, and he's been on countless of other shows, which will include mine too as well. So check out that episode with Roberto on the 14th. It's going to be a special live stream, guys, that we're going to bring him on. Live stream only, won't be in audio format. So, yeah, guys, now you have an excuse to go over to the live stream format,
Yeah.
So, yeah, good stuff. And then also to this upcoming August, guys, we will be up in Pittsburgh, the Tarleton area of Pittsburgh, doing our live podcast show up there at Harrison's Theater. You're going to want to check that out. Tickets will be going on sale as soon as next Thursday, I'm being told by Jeff, the gentleman that owns that theater. So next Thursday, guys, check the website, podity.com. That's spelled PODUTY.com. Scroll all the way down till you see our logo, the Savage Unfiltered Show, and then tickets will be available there. So really good stuff, guys. We're going to bring on some personalities that I've had on the show, including myself, Walt Blau, that was actually on season 4. I had to remember it there for a minute. Season 4. I haven't had Walt on in a while. So going back a couple seasons, he's going to be joining me live in person, as well as possibly Sauce stopping by and Marissa Simonetti. There we go. Joe, you didn't have to do it. I was getting it out there. People must think I'm retarded or something. No, guys. I've always been this way.
You just aren't good. Hey, and I'm good at remembering faces, not names, but I usually don't butcher them quite as bad as you
God,
do.
I butcher the hell out of them. My God.
Now, I was joking about songs before. Now, do people remember the Ghoul on TV, the Bapa Uma Mau Mau? So now I'm thinking we could do a parody for Blau, Bapa Uma Blau Blau.
You know what they do, Joe? They do this to me at all casting when I go on the gigs there with the movie extra stuff. They tell me, they're like, you know what? Just sit there. Don't even say anything. Thanks.
That's right. You're there to be the before model, right?
I'm the afterthought, Joe. I'm the afterthought. That's what it is. Yeah. So join us there, guys. We're gonna have a really good time. And please, guys, if you like the episode, hit us 5 stars on both my channel and as well as Joe here, Constitutionalist Politics Podcast. Love to get some new listeners on there. Reaching really good views in Egypt, I noticed last week. So thank you very much to Egypt, as well as Argentina and Ireland. My Irishmen and Irish women, thank you very much for tuning us in. Thank you.
Yeah. It's like, come here. I'll have you seeing some stars.
Terrible, Joe.
Ow! To the moon, Alice. To the moon.
To the moon, Alice. One of these days, to the moon. Right. So we got some surprises too coming up, guys. I don't want to air it, but we're gonna have some different bits of content coming into the show. So you're gonna want to check that out. I'm not saying any spoilers, but there's gonna be some surprises. Really good surprises. So with that being said, guys, thanks very much for stopping by, and take it easy.
This had been a Truth Productions media episode. Thank you for listening.